The Google Pixel foldable phone has leaked again, this time possibly with marketing images. Hi, welcome to ZGadgetReview. Google's Pixel foldable phone, or the so-called Pixel Fold, has leaked again. And I know this device has been leaking for a while now, but now it seems that we have official marketing images giving us a better look of what the device might look like. Here we can see what the device will most likely look like when it's closed. As we can see here at the top, we're going to get the regular punch hole camera that you get on a regular device. Now, some of the specs for the device, when the device is closed, is that the screen is going to be 5.5 inches tall by 3.1 inches wide. It's going to be a 0.5 inch thick device when it's folded, so when it's like a sandwich. Now let's look at what the device is going to look like when it's unfolded. So here we get a look of what the screen is going to look like unfolded. As we can see, it has thick bezels on the top and the bottom. The sides are not so thick, but the screen doesn't take the whole space. And the reason is because if you see there at the very, very top, we have the camera. So that top bezel is going to house the camera. And I'm thinking probably some other sensors, proximity sensors and other things. So that is why the top there is so thick. Now, the device, when it's unfolded, is going to measure 5.5 inches tall, 6.2 inches wide, and is going to have a thickness of 0.2 inches when unfolded. Now, the back of the device is going to look more like the current Pixel devices with the camera housing there. And in this example, it looks like we're going to have a one-tone device, unlike the Pixel 7, for example, which has a two-tone combination with a camera housing having a different color than the rest of the body. We've also seen a video of somebody with the device in their hands closing it. And what we can deduce from here is how close it gets with that gap. Also, rumors are saying that the hinge is going to be much better than Samsung's, but I mean, who knows until we get that phone in our hands. And that crease in the middle of the screen that you get because of where the phone folds isn't going to be as noticeable as it is on Samsung. Again, this is something that we can probably tell here on the video when it closes and then when it opens. What I can see here, if we stop right here, is you can clearly see the crease right there. You can clearly see the bezel of the device. You can see that the screen is recessed on the bezel of the phone. And I'm assuming that's being done in order to protect the screen, being that all these foldable screens are very fragile. Here you can actually see the crease of the phone. So I don't know what those reports are that that phone isn't going to have a prominent crease. As we can see on this video, assuming that what we're seeing is true, right? There is a crease on the phone, just like on a Samsung device. And we can also see these little plastic things at the bottom of the screen in the middle of where the hinge is to protect the screen from having that gap that Samsung had originally with their devices, where we got a bunch of debris getting stuck in there. So this is, of course, taking some design language from what Samsung has already done and, Google trying to make it their own. Some other specs that have leaked about the device is that the device is going to be IPX8 rated for water resistance, no waterproof, very different. Of course, it's going to use USB-C for charging, supposedly USB-C 3.2 Gen 2. It's supposed to use the Tensor 2 chip. The front-facing camera most likely is going to be a 9.5 megapixel camera. And supposedly in the back, we're going to get a 48 megapixel camera, kind of like what the Pixel 7 has. I don't expect to see huge differences between what we got on the Pixel 7 and what we're going to be getting on this device. I think that this foldable device is going to fall below what the Pixel 8 is going to be. I'm assuming that the Pixel 8 is going to be the top of the line, and then the foldable phone is going to be the middle, and then of course we're going to get the Pixel 8 series as the cheaper device. Unlike other companies where what they're doing is the foldable phone becoming the premium device. And the reason is because this device, of course, is being leaking for a long time, since last year, 2022, right? And so I don't expect that this phone is going to have all the tech that the Pixel 8 is going to have. Most likely, as I'm thinking, is going to have the tech that the Pixel 7 has. And so that's why, to me, it's going to fall in the middle of the pack when it comes to devices. I am looking forward to seeing what Google has to offer on this space, how much different the device might be from what Samsung is offering. I am thinking that it isn't going to be that much different, except for whatever tweaks we get on the software area. But hardware-wise, I think it's going to be very close to what Samsung offers. Now, I don't think that it's going to compete with Samsung either, because Samsung has been working on their devices for a while. So I think the Pixel is going to be playing a little catch up in order to be with what Samsung is doing right now. Of course, the Samsung Galaxy Fold 5 is poised to have some changes on design and more tweaks than what last year's device had. What do you think about the coming Pixel Fold? Is this a device that you would get on day one, or would you wait to see what happens with the device, to see how it operates, to see if they can iron out all the bugs that this device most likely is going to have? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the Pixel Fold. That is it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.